Hey you guys, I am back with another video for Sunday, and I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new, click that subscribe button, like the video, click the notification button, all that good stuff. If you returning, you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. And yeah, we are about to get ready to talk about single black female. Okay, you guys, so I just got to finish watching Single Black Female on the Lifetime app, and it was really good, really good. And I did not know that K Michelle was one of the main characters in there, and she did an amazing job. She kind of did better to me than the main character, Monica. Sorry to say that, but I just at some moments in the movie, I felt like the character Monica, I don't know, it was just some disconnects for me. But K Michelle did really good, and Amber Riley, who plays the psycho, she played her part really good. Um, I am happy to see Aunt Viv, the original Aunt Viv, play in the movie. She plays Monica's mother. She did a really good job as well. So I'm gonna try to summarize it or whatever. Monica is this well-known TV show personality or whatever, talk show personality, if you will. And her assistant got her assistant quit, so the company hired a new assistant for her. Okay, who plays Simone. Amber Riley plays Simone. Simone seemed like a good girl at first. Simone came in as her assistant, did everything that she needed to do for Monica and everything like that. They got really close. You know, they had a lot of girl talk moments or whatever. And Simone turned out to be the long lost sibling of Monica. Okay? But Simone has a history. Simone has a history. And she did a lot of underhanded things to get close to Monica, to connect with Monica. She was very detached mentally. So it was a really good movie. I didn't expect for her to be the sister. I expected something totally different, but yeah, it was a good movie. The acting from Monica, the girl that plays Monica, like I said, I couldn't really get into it. I guess because I've never seen her before in movies or anything like that, so maybe I need to look at some of her other work and maybe my opinion would change. But I honestly was like, okay, I want to see Amber Riley. I want to see K Michelle more than I wanted to see the main character, which is crazy. But she was not bad. It was just certain moments she didn't connect for me. She well, a guy that she no, let me take it back. I have been drinking, y'all, so I'm all over the place right now. Let's take it back. So the beginning is a scene where she is at the park by herself, and her friend Bibi, played by K. Michelle, came to her, you know, with a gift, whatever, because her father had passed, who was the mayor of Houston, I think it was, but he was the mayor, and he passed away. Monica gave the eulogy, and it was a mysterious young lady at the funeral who was dressed in all black. You couldn't see her face. She had a veil over her face. And Aunt Viv, I'm still gonna call her Aunt Viv. Aunt Viv recognized her, and I had thought that was odd. That she turned around and she recognized the girl, but just didn't say anything. Monica had this boyfriend. She really, really liked this boyfriend. Whoop the whoop the whoop, yada yada yada. 2 days after the funeral, he cheated on her. She broke up with him. Blase. She met a new guy at work who is very fond of her. And, you know, they played a little flirting situation or whatever. Cool. Simone didn't know that the guy was into Monica. So she started catching feelings for, his name is Eric. She started catching feelings for Eric. Now I'm about to tell you where the tables. Nope. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Let me go back. When they had their first girls' night, Monica didn't know that Simone moved next door to her. Okay? So they got that out the way. Monica invited her over. They had drinks. They laughed, whatever the case may be. Monica got so drunk. She was so emotional about her father's passing, and she don't know what she want to do, which I felt like, girl, that's a little bit too soon for you to be doing that. You don't even know this girl. So the next morning, Simone made breakfast. Simone stayed the night. Monica didn't know what the fuck happened. She was just so drunk, and in her emotional state, she didn't know what happened. And Simone cooked breakfast, and she had on the shirt that Monica took back from her ex-boyfriend. That should have been a red flag right there. So Monica was like, bring me my shirt. And she looked at the clothes that Simone had on, and she was like, hold on, wait a minute. So she was going to get rid of some clothes, but she decided to give them to Simone, you know, because she's an intern, or she's the assistant to a TV show host. So, you know, you have to dress presentable and all that type of stuff. And it was this one particular dress that was in there, and Monica was like, oh no, this is not the dress. I was trying to get this to you. This dress my daddy gave to me. He said that I look good in red, and yada 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 yada. So Simone, she was like, oh, okay. The anywho, Simone started liking Eric. He thought that he was flirting with her, whatever. She started liking Eric. Now this is where the issue really changed. Eric had asked Monica out on a date. She said yes. Monica didn't realize that she had plans for Simone already, so she double booked. But she asked for a rain check, because Simone was like, yeah, there's this guy that I like, and I want to ask him out tonight. I want to ask him to go out with me tonight, whatever. So Monica was like, okay, cool. Let me know about it, you know, later or whatever. So someone was like, "Oh, you forgot that we're gonna be doing da da da." She's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot, but I double book. I got plans. Can we take a rain check?" And someone was like, "Yeah, fine, cool, whatever." So she was like, "So do you mind me asking who you going out with and all that stuff?" She's like, "Eric." And Simone's face, she was not happy. She was like, "Eric." So that's when the chain of events really start going downhill. And I'm not gonna tell every detail, but I'm just gonna say, stuff that stood out to me. Like I said, K Michelle, she did an amazing job. She played Bibi, and she sensed off rip that it was something off with Simone, but she just had to prove it. But of course, when you in a situation like that, your friend gonna think that you're jealous because you have someone new in your life, and 9 times out of 10, it's not even about the jealousy. It's just, your friend can sense when something is not right, and that's what she sensed. She sensed that Simone was not right in the fucking head. Monica called Bibi jealous, and it was a whole situation. Bibi thought that it was just gonna be her and Monica at her house one night, not realizing that Monica invited Simone because Simone didn't have friends or whatever. Bibi didn't like that, but she played along with it, and then they had a heated little situation because Simone and Monica knew about a certain situation that Bibi did not know. Monica didn't tell her, so she felt kind of like the outcast, whatever. So they had little words back and forth, being petty, shady. Bibi didn't like her. And Bibi started doing some investigation, as she should. So, I'm about to jump to Simone had got a text message saying, "I know who you are. Meet me at this place, this place." And they had their initials. Simone knew who the initials was from. And she met up with this individual, and it was Aunt Viv. This is why I say I knew that she knew who the girl was at the funeral. Aunt Viv invited her out to talk to her, to try to give her some money to go about her business and to stay away from Monica. Monica has no clue about what's going on. Okay? So that whole scenario did not go good. That whole scenario did not go good. Now, the ex-boyfriend, he really did love Monica. And he was going to do everything that he could to prove that him cheating on her really wasn't his fault. Okay? So he paid the person the security, whatever, for a video of that particular night that he was at the club. And guess who was at the fucking club with him? Simone. He was coming to see Monica to tell her, to show her. However, Simone killed him. He had a DVD. Simone killed him. Simone had words with Eric. Because when Monica told her that she was going out with Eric, she asked Simone to go get her dry cleaning. Simone went to go get her dry cleaning, and she went to Monica's house, and she found the red dress, put it on, and she was just dancing and feeling herself. Like she felt like she was Monica. Now her and Eric is out having a great time. They get back to Monica's house. They about to do the damn thing. Simone is hiding in the closet in that red dress. And as they getting it in, whatever, Simone is getting off in the closet watching them, y'all. Like, that girl's crazy. I was like, oh my God, the girl is crazy. So after that, Simone had some words with Eric. She said some very detailed things that only him and Monica would know. And she put that bug in his ear, like, yeah, Monica tells me everything. I'm her assistant. Monica tells me everything. I'm her assistant. So what she mentioned to Eric, he thought that Monica had told her. This, oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm going to give one more piece of detail about the movie, and then I'm going to cut the video because I just want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil every single thing. Like, I want to leave some stuff out so when you guys go and watch it, you're going to be like, oh, okay. So she killed her mama. She killed her mama. Bibi found that out. The girl killed her mama. And she was committed. So Simone is definitely not right in the head. Simone just wanted to be loved. Simone had this idea of a perfect family. Monica fired Simone because of what she told Eric. She fired Simone, and Simone knocked her out. And then had her tied up and all that type of stuff. And then she had her mother in the closet tied up and everything like that too. So she was ready to do some damage to them. And it it ended and it ended. I didn't think of the ending to be the way that it was. I thought that the ending was kind of, I don't know, cheesy in a way. I don't know. But in the end, Monica got her little happy ending. I'm going to say that. But overall, it was a really, 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 really good movie. Very entertaining. And I see where they got the title from, because you had the old movie Single White Female, so they had to do a version of the Single Black Female. So I thought that was like, okay, cool. But everybody did a good job. I was very happy to see Kate Michelle doing her acting thing. Like, she did good. Now I will say I didn't like the lips. I didn't like her lips. I didn't like the fillers that she had in her lips. I didn't like it. Like, it just made her look, I don't know, it just made her girl, stop with the plastic surgery, please. But yeah. And K Michelle, she kinda got her ass whooped too. She kinda got her ass whooped too. But that's neither here nor there. Check out single black female on Lifetime. And check it out for yourself. I hope you enjoy it. I am about to finish this wine of mine. And I am about to call it a night. I may do another video. I don't know. It depends on what I stumble across when I, go on Instagram or YouTube or Twitter, whatever the case may be. But I had done 4 videos for y'all today. I did damn good. So I hope that you guys really enjoy the content. Again, if you haven't seen the movie, I apologize for the spoiler, but I just felt like I wanted to talk about it. I've been saying that I was going to do a review for this for the longest. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will check you guys out on the next video, whenever that may be. Y'all have a great evening, and y'all have a great work week. Bye.